Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, it's Andrew and Kassy here from the Culips English podcast, back for another Culips member live stream. We need like a theme song or something, Kassy.
I don't sing, so
Yeah.
you can do that.
So hello, everyone. Happy New Year. And it's great to have you here with us for this stream. This is the first time that Kassy and I have been together in the same room at the same time for a while. How long has it been?
Oh, probably a year, because remember we did that recording last December, I think.
Maybe about a year. So it's great to be back together with Kassy. We've been busy all day long recording episodes and getting just a lot of like Culips stuff done. And now we're capping off our day, ending our day with the live stream. So it's good to be with you all here. And I have a question. The question is, can you hear us and can you see us?
Good questions.
Before I keep talking too much, it's good to know if our stream is working okay. So if you can hear us okay, and if you can see us okay, please leave a comment in the chat, and then we can continue on with our program for today. I can see that we do have many people in the chat. It's good.
Everybody's saying Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah. This is our first stream of 2023, and we're going to be talking a lot about the new year this evening here in Korea, where we are. It is the evening, 7 p.m. So evening for us. We'll talk a lot about the new year. Maybe some of you heard our recent Culips bonus episode about my New Year's plans and my goals for 2023, my New Year's resolutions. But I don't know about Kassy's.
I haven't heard them yet either. I did
Kassy
not listen to that episode.
You didn't listen to the episode. Come on, Kassy. Kassy doesn't know about my New Year's resolutions, and I don't really know about your guys' New Year's resolutions either. So I thought that could be, a fitting. It's still early in the year. So it's, I think, a good topic for us to talk about tonight. And that's what we'll do in this stream. Yes, we can hear you and see you. Except now you can't because the comments, let's put the comments up here. Would that be a good place?
I like it.
Okay. So Mira says, yes, we can hear and see you. Perfect. Thank you, Mira, for letting us know. So everyone, what I thought we would do here tonight, I just have a quick little announcement up here. We're going to spend just 5 or 10 minutes catching up, and Kassy and I always enjoy going through the comments and seeing who is here and who is participating in the stream. So we'll do just a few moments of our stream for catching up, and then we'll talk about our main topic, which is New Year's resolutions. And also at the end, we'll spend a little bit of time answering any questions you have, and we'll even open the stream to anybody who would like to call in and participate. So we've done this in the past, and it's been a lot of fun. We've had a few brave Culips members call in and join us. And maybe tonight is the night that you decide to do that and decide to call in and join us. So we'll save that for the end. And if any of you would like to speak with us for a little bit, that would be awesome. And we will try to do that towards the end of the stream, assuming our technology is okay.
Cross your fingers.
Kassy and I were a little bit stressed before we started because my computer crashed 2 times before we started the stream.
I'm pretty sure it's me. Every time there's been a live stream in the last 6 months, it's something to do with me.
I feel like I'm pretty good with technology, but these live streams stress me out. There's always something that goes wrong, and it's really hard to fix it on the fly when you're doing the stream at the same time. Let's go through our comments and see. I will say hello to this person, but unfortunately, I can't read their name.
Yeah.
I can't read the characters. I can read some characters, but none of those ones, unfortunately. Kareem is here. Hello, Kareem. Liddy is here. Hello, Liddy. Thank you for joining us. Daniela, hi from Italy. Welcome. Another familiar name here, Jazz Haru. Awesome. Happy New Year to you as well. Kalina is here. There we go. Hi from Israel. I love how global it is. You know, Italy, Israel, everywhere.
Katrine from Germany.
Yeah, Katrin from Germany. Awesome.
Kareem's from Egypt.
Kareem is from Egypt. Wow, all across the world. Brazil, Carla, another familiar name. Carla from Brazil. Hello, Happy New Year. This user is from China. Zero, my favorite username out of everybody. Just a fun one to say. Zero. Hi, all. Oh, this is cute. Miss you, Kassy. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a little while since we've had Kassy on the show. Kassy, I'll get you to hold the mic just a little bit closer.
Okay.
Your voice is a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
I always have to tell Kassy to speak up. Speak up. You can do it.
Yes, I'll use my loud broadcaster voice.
There you go. Loud broadcaster voice. Another Brazilian. Awesome. Ingrid. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Ingrid. Welcome to the stream. And, I think another person from Germany too. Franz. Hello, Franz. Welcome. Another new name. I think we have a lot of new people watching.
Our Chinese listener told us their name. Li Ping.
This comment.
Yeah.
My name is Li Ping. Sounds like leaping.
Nice.
New member from China. Okay, Li Ping, welcome. Thank you. And I apologize that I can't read the characters in your name, but now I know. I'll try to remember for the future too. Yeah, I think this time of the year, we have a lot of new members. So if any of you are watching the stream for the first time, definitely we want to say, I want to give you a warm welcome. It's awesome to have all of our new members here. And yeah, Li Ping and also Yoko. Seems like Yoko is new. Nice to meet you, Andrew and Kassy. I'm Yoko from Japan. I'm a newbie of this community, so I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous, Yoko. You can just relax, you know. We're a very welcoming group here. Zero says, wow, we got many participants, 20 participants, the most one I have ever joined, the biggest one I have ever joined. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know why we don't have too many people who participate in the stream. We have like a solid core of people who come back again and again and again. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's our timing or what, but
might be time.
It might be the time zone issue. It's hard to find, since we do have a global community, it's hard to find a time that works for everybody around the world. But I was actually anticipating that this time would not be popular. It's here on Friday. It's Friday night in Korea at 7 p.m. It just doesn't seem like the time where many people would sit down and watch English live stream.
Yeah, and then in Europe or like the middle part of the world, it's, afternoon. And then the U.S. or North American area, it's like super early.
Super early. Yeah. But we're breaking a record. We have more viewers than ever right now. So this is great. All right. So today's question of the night. Today's question of the night. The question of the stream, let me put it up here on the screen, is, you can see it up here. What's your New Year's resolution? What's your New Year's resolution? And I would love it if many of you could participate. Write a comment and let us know about your New Year's resolution. And for some of you, maybe you haven't heard this expression before because this word resolution is not really common in English, but we do use it this time of the year to talk about the new goal or the new plan that we want to have for the new year. Do you think that's a good definition of the word resolution?
Yep.
Okay, so like I mentioned, I've talked about my New Year's resolutions on Culips already quite a bit on the bonus episode.
What were your ones from this year? Recap for those of us who haven't heard.
Okay, now you're putting me on the spot. I have to remember what I said. I think my New Year's resolutions maybe changed a little bit from when I uploaded that episode. I believe in that episode, I said that my New Year's resolutions were mostly to do with Korean, just to keep going with my Korean study because, yeah, I live in Korea. I use the language all the time, every day, with my friends, my family, my wife, and with the people I interact with on a daily basis. And I can feel like I'm getting better with the language, but I'm still not perfect.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a process. So I'm still learning, but my main goal for this year is just to really try and focus on my Korean learning. That's my biggest resolution, I think, at least in terms of self-improvement. Kassy, but what about you? Okay, first of all, before I ask you about what your resolutions are for this year,
Yes.
I want to ask you about what your resolution was for last year. Do you remember it?
You know, we made an episode about it, but I don't remember everything. I know one of them was reading books. It's always reading books. I read a lot of books this year. So I don't know if I hit a specific number, but somewhere in the 70s or 80s this year.
70 or 80 books?
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a lot of books. So would you call it a success? Like, do you feel satisfied that you...
I think one of my goals was trying new hobbies because I was moving to Thailand and stuff like that. I did. One of my new goals, my new resolutions this year is focused on one of my new hobbies.
Okay. So your resolution from last year
Was to start a new hobby.
Start new hobbies, and then your resolution for this year is to improve.
Yes, one of my hobbies
Okay.
is rock climbing,
Okay.
and I can. It depends on what country you live in, on what level you are, but let's just say I'm like a level 3 out of 10. Okay, let's just say.
Okay.
I want to get to level 5 or 6 out of 10 by the end of the year.
Okay, so you just want to level up your rock climbing skills.
Yes.
Okay, good resolution. I remember you talked about that on Culips before, rock climbing. And I think that was just when you had first started.
Yeah, I'm already leaps and bounds better than I was a couple of months ago.
Nice. That's one of the great things about starting something when you're a complete beginner is that you can make a lot of progress really quickly and you can notice that progress, right? You can go from 0 to like intermediate level without too much time or
Training. Yeah.
But then once you hit intermediate, to go from intermediate to advanced takes a long time. And then once you hit advanced, from like advanced to expert, takes forever.
Years.
Years and years. No matter what you're learning, right? Could be like a language, could be rock climbing, could be piano, could be any skill. Okay, very good. Why don't we go through and see some of the comments here? There's a lot. Zero said, I just recovered from COVID. I wish I could stay healthy in 2023. Zero, I'm sorry to hear that you caught COVID, and I hope you weren't too sick. It's really case by case, right? Kassy, when you caught it, were you really sick? I can't remember.
I was down for about 24 hours, and then I was okay.
I was super sick. I was like the sickest I've ever been in my life. So
Oh, no.
hopefully you weren't as sick as I was, Zero, but definitely we wish you good health in 2023. Absolutely. Let's see. Werner. 1,200 kilometers run or walk until the end of 2023. So by, I think it's better to use the word by there, right? By the end of 2023.
1,200 kilometers. Let's see. How much is that in miles? 150.
Kassy is an American.
Times 5, 2. Okay. It's a lot.
That's going to be, I don't know how many miles. I would say, if I had to guess, I'd say about 700 or 800 miles. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't check.
Okay, we're good.
If anybody would like to Google for us and see how many miles 1,200 kilometers is, that would be great. But of course, as a Canadian here, I use kilometers. 750. Okay, that's close. So Werner, follow-up question. Do you want to do that as a total, or are you trying to do that? You can't be trying to do that in one run. That would be insane. Must be for the whole year.
Yeah, I think that's why by the end of 2023.
By the end of 2023. Okay. Yeah. Yes, very good. Wow, that's amazing. That would be about 100 kilometers a month. So that's not easy. I'm a runner, and I usually don't run that much per month. So good luck.
You've got it.
I actually didn't look at how much I ran in 2022. I have an app that tracks everything, but I felt like I really dropped the ball. I really going back to COVID, I caught COVID in August, and I felt like I didn't really recover my exercise habits after catching COVID, kind of.
Are you back up to normal levels now?
Not really.
No.
I've noticed that I'm kind of a baby in the cold weather, and we've been having a lot of cold weather and snow and ice, and I just haven't been running as much as I usually do. But I have been running regularly. It's just that the runs are shorter than they usually are. So I used to go for 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Now I go for 5. So
still good. Better than me.
I gotta get it back up. Kareem's New Year's resolution. Let's take a look. Come on, computer. There we go. Kareem's goal: to be more fluent in English, be a more fluent English speaker, and lose 10 kilograms of my weight. Lose 10 kilograms. Mm-hmm. Good goal.
Yes.
I feel like this is everybody's goal.
What's your method going to be? Diet and exercise?
Good question. Good follow-up question. How are you going to achieve this goal, Kareem? Are you going to diet? Going to exercise? I would also like to lose some weight. Li Ping. My New Year's resolution is to improve English speaking and get a band 8 in IELTS. Speaking again, the last time was 3 years ago. Awesome. I love how everybody has these language goals. When I talk with most of my friends are not language learners. They're music geeks and maybe sports people. They're interested in sports like ice hockey or something. But the Culips community is really all language learners.
So it gives you a boost too.
It gives me a boost, but I love it. I feel like I'm with my people. Everybody's got the same goal as me, so it's very nice. Wow. Okay, band 8. Li Ping, your English is very good. I think that is. I'm not super familiar with the IELTS test, but I believe that is maybe the highest or the second highest. Maybe there's 9 bands. I haven't looked at IELTS for a little while. IELTS is not popular here in Korea, interestingly enough. So I don't really keep track of IELTS that much. Holy moly. Got another book lover, just like you, Kassy. You found your people too. Zero says, I read 80 books in 2022. I wish I can make it to 100 this year and read more books in English. Nice.
100 is a lofty goal, but you can do it.
Yeah. especially if you're reading them in English, right? In a foreign language. I'm a little bit embarrassed to say, but in 2021, so 2 years ago, my goal for 2022 for last year was to read some novels in Korean.
I remember that. I think it was 12, like one a month.
12, yeah. I said either 12 or 10. But in the end, I only read 4 or 5. Can't remember. I remember at least 4, but I feel like I read one that I can't remember. So we'll say 4. I won't give myself extra credit. I only read 4 novels. So not that great, but yeah. I started reading a new Korean novel right when the new year changed over. Like I went and bought the book on January 1st, and I've already read about a third or a fourth of it.
Nice.
So I'm well on my way. But if I got 10 books this year, I'd be very happy. I'm going to bring it down from 12 to 10.
Okay.
And none of this talk about 80 or 100. I don't know how even in English, that's insane to me.
I have a person I follow on BookTube, YouTube book videos.
Okay.
She read like 300 books this year.
300.
1 a day, sometimes 2 a day.
Well, is she a professional booktuber? Like, is that what she does for a living?
I don't watch her enough to know that, but I'm probably. I mean, how would you have time for anything else?
Yeah. I know that's funny, BookTube. It's weird how there's all these different communities on YouTube, but there's a few booktubers that I follow in Korean, and a few of them are, I think, professionals. Like they do the YouTube channel plus other book related things as their career. And so they read so many books, and just as a viewer, you feel like, oh my God, how are you reading so many books? But when you think about it, like that's your job.
Yeah.
Right? So,
like they could be freelance editors or something like that.
Exactly. So yeah, we can't compare ourselves to professional people.
Yeah.
Galina has a New Year's resolution. Let's check it out. There we go. Galina says, this year I decided to try my hand. Ooh, nice expression. To try my hand at digital painting. I have already started, and my resolution is to draw a sketch every day and show it on Instagram.
That's cool.
That's really cool. I like that one.
I want to see them.
Yeah, can you share your Instagram with us, Galina, if it's okay? You don't have to, but we would love to see them. I think that's awesome. Kassy, that reminds me of the app that you were telling me about today.
Which one?
Yeah, Kassy and I had a long discussion about different kinds of apps, but the one that you were telling me about, I think it was called B-Roll?
Oh, Be Real.
Be Real. Okay,
Yeah.
Be Real. Because how does that app work? Could you just tell us for people who don't know?
Oh, yeah. Be Real. It's when like your friend group, all of you have an alarm on your phone. When the alarm goes off, you have to post a picture in that moment from the front and the back. And it's like to show you in real life.
So it kind of reminded me of this resolution because you're uploading something every day, right? It's cool. It's a nice way to hold yourself accountable as well. Like when we're making new goals or new plans, it's important to be accountable, I think. If you share what you're doing on social media so your friends can see, I think that maybe will motivate you to not quit your goal. You don't want to, like talk is easy, right?
Yeah, have a community that keeps you accountable.
Yeah, well, it's easy to say like, I'm going to read 50 books. But actually reading 50 books is difficult. But then if you make that promise and put it on social media and upload a picture of like every book that you finish reading, maybe it could be one of those things that could keep you motivated and keep you accountable. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should start a Korean novel reading Instagram account.
Or you could create a little, like once every 2 month book club. I would join.
You would join? We'll see. It sounds good, but I don't know if I can maintain it. Okay. Daniela's New Year's resolution. Daniela said, my New Year resolution is sticking to my daily English routine as much as possible. Being consistent is my main problem. Yeah, something that I think many people struggle with. How about you, Kassy? Do you ever struggle with being consistent when you're
Always.
However,
I don't know about you, but I get into like binge mode where I'll completely procrastinate for days and then suddenly I just get hyper focused and I work for hours and hours and hours and don't eat, don't sleep.
Really?
Yeah. And then I go back into lazy mode again for a couple of days.
I like that. Yeah. I think I'm pretty good at being consistent. It's just that the amount that I do will really vary. Like I said, with my running, even right now, my amount has dropped, but my consistency hasn't really dropped. I'm still going, still doing runs, but it's just not as much. And same is true with my Korean studies. Like if I'm really busy, maybe I won't study for very long. Maybe I'll just do some vocabulary review or like a little chat with my wife or something, but still doing something every day. So I think that's super important. It's just to try and do a little bit every day. And then if you have more time or more motivation, you can put in more work. And when you're not motivated or tired or something, you can put in way less work, but just doing a little bit every day is probably the best. But again, easier said than done. Let's see. Carla's New Year's resolution. Kassy, why don't you read this one?
This year, I intend to improve my English and start studying Italian because I intend to travel to Italy in May. Oh, that's really cool. I'm planning a Europe trip as well this summer.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier. I was so jealous. Where? Sweden, Denmark,
Spain,
and
Germany.
We have some German viewers. If you want to give Kassy a wonderful tour of your town, send her an email. Carla, that's amazing. Improve your English. Perfect. Well, you're taking the steps that you need to do that already right now, right? Everybody wants to improve their English, and I'm happy to see that you guys are actually, doing something to do that. So that's great. And Italian, studying Italian. Go to Italy in May. Fantastic. Werner, yes, 100 kilometers every month. Awesome. I'm going to be cheering for you, Werner. Hope you can do it.
Think about him when you're running too. Be like a buddy across the world running together.
Yeah. Werner, do you use any apps or anything to track your running? I use an app called Strava. So maybe we could exchange. If you're a Strava user, let me know, and maybe I can send you my information. We could motivate each other in our running this year. Well, my favorite comment, Kassy, look how... Yeah, slim and in good shape. Wow, I'm going to have to tell my wife about this comment. She will... she will disagree. I think, what do they say? The camera adds 10 pounds or the camera adds 10 pounds. So that's good. Well, thank you, Zero. I appreciate that. Yoko S. My New Year's resolutions are keeping on writing journals in English, taking the TOEIC test again, and blocking out time to read books every day.
Sounds like great resolutions to me.
I like that expression too. That's a really advanced expression, to block out, that phrasal verb.
Yeah.
What does it mean, Kassy, for some of our viewers who may not know this one, to block out something?
Usually like on a daily schedule, you might see times like between this time and this time I'm going to exercise. So Yoko is blocking out time in their day. They're filling up a part of their day's schedule just for reading books.
It's essentially just like dedicating some time out of your day for an activity, right? You can say, I'm blocking out time for that activity, or blocking out time to is also okay. Blocking out time to read books, like Yoko wrote. Perfect sentence. Very nice. I'm going to have to remember that. We could explain that one on a Culips episode, I think, to block out. Very good. Kareem is going to exercise to lose the weight.
Ah, okay.
Nice. Although I've heard it said, and I'm no expert, so don't listen to me. I'm definitely no expert about this, but I've heard it said that abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Abs, like your stomach muscles, right? If you want to get really slim, it's all about the diet. But again, no expert. Okay, I like this comment. We have another new member, I think. Maybe a new, at least this name is new to me. Now from Japan. Nice to meet you. My New Year's resolution is to continue my new hobby, that is leather crafting. If I could, I would like to sell it. Ooh, very cool.
What kind of leather crafting? Like anything made of leather, or jackets, shoes, purses?
I have one of my friends who started making things out of leather recently, and he put a lot of pictures on Instagram. It looks like a lot of work.
Yeah, my father owns a Etsy store, and he puts leather bags and German style wood carvings.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Leather bags, like a briefcase or something?
Like man satchels.
Satchel.
He's really into history. So like what during the revolutionary times, like hundreds of years ago, you'd wear to store like hunting equipment in or something.
Like put your arrows in or something?
Or like your bullets, I don't know. Manly things.
Cool. Yeah, now let us know what kind of leather goods you're going to craft. Very cool. And if you don't know about that website, Etsy, E-T-S-Y, it's a great marketplace for selling like crafts and things like that. So if you're looking maybe to sell outside of Japan and to an international shoppers, you could maybe make a store on Etsy. That could be cool. Galina, share your Instagram. We need to know. Oh, yes. Good expressions. Binge mode and lazy mode.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that when you said it, but in retrospect, they are really good to know, right? It's just like a computer can have, or any kind of device can have like regular function and then turbo function and then maybe power saving function. Those functions we call mode, right? We use that metaphor to talk about people as well, like binge mode. I'm in really heavy study mode, and lazy mode. I think I'm in lazy mode by default most of the time.
I mean, it's winter, so everybody's in lazy mode.
We have Jihyang. Mire Jihyang. It's my first time on the live stream. I actually signed up for Culips yesterday. Wow. Thank you so much and welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. Jihyang, what is your New Year's resolution?
We want to know.
We want to know. What's your plan for 2023? Kareem says, please send me your Strava. It's very encouraging. Okay, Kareem, I don't know off the top of my head what my Strava username is. And right now we are using my phone for the camera for the live stream. So I can't open my Strava right now without disconnecting the camera. So I will try and share that with everyone, maybe next live stream. Okay, so that everybody who wants to follow me on Strava can follow me on Strava, but it's not that exciting. But yeah, we could motivate each other. Kassy, take a look at my phone case. Can you see my phone case?
I mean, is it no, I can just see the cute little chipmunk on your card.
That is part of the phone case.
Oh,
okay. It's not my card. And I have a funny story that happened to me this week, guys. I'm actually going to maybe...
I see that. Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't show you my phone case right now because, like I said, I'm using my phone for the camera for this live stream. But I recently upgraded my phone. I got a new phone and I bought a new phone case for it. And I thought that the phone case was just clear plastic. And I got the phone case home. I took it out of the box and I opened it. And there's this stupid picture of a hamster on the back. Like really,
It's not stupid. It's super cute. Andrew loves it deep down. He just doesn't want to show you guys how much he loves it.
I was so disappointed. I thought finally I had just like this, because my old phone case too had just this design, and I'm kind of like a minimalist guy. I like something just plain and nothing fancy. Definitely no characters, but on this new phone case, there's this hamster on the back that I had no idea. Like the packaging, the box covered the image of the hamster. So silly.
It's cute.
Nah. Maybe I'll give it to you. Can use it for your phone. I like this one. Oh, very interesting. This year, I intend to continue to study one episode of Culips every week with my twin sister, Carla.
It's a lot to unpack. One, an episode a week, and two, you have a twin sister. Very cool.
Now, Ingrid said, I believe, that she is from Brazil. And we have another user in... we also have Carla in the chat as well. Could it be? Could they be? Are the twin sisters both watching? I don't know.
That would be crazy.
I saw a story yesterday, Kassy, about a woman here in Korea that gave birth to 5 babies at once. What do you call that?
Quints.
Quintuplets?
Yeah.
What do you call 4? Quadtuplets?
Quadruplets.
You guys can see even I don't know the English vocabulary for these words. Could you imagine 5 babies?
No. And what if they were all named with like the same starting letter, like Sam, Sarah, Seth, Sally, and Steven?
I don't know what these babies' names were, but there were
They're
4,
Korean, so not
4
those,
girls and 1 guy.
Wow.
But often in Korea, like family members will have the same character in their name, so they might have like similar names.
Mira, Mija, Mimi.
I don't know them very well, but there's a set of twins that are like friends with my friend. And interestingly enough, that friend just had twins. She just had twin babies.
Wow.
But she also has some friends, and they are twins. And the twins' names, one's named Hana, the other one's named Tur.
Hana Tur? That means 1,
Turi.
2.
Turi, something like that. Turi, I think her name is Turi. It's been a while since I've met these twins, but I remember being shocked that, the parents were named their kids 1, 2.
That's hilarious.
I thought it was cool. The names sound kind of cute in Korean. Like in English it sounds terrible, but in Korean, I think those are nice names.
Oh, Daniela has a...
I solved it. Kassy, I should be a detective or something. I'm Ingrid's sister. Oh, right. Twin sisters. Great.
That's so cool.
That is very cool. Okay, now told us here. I usually make card cases or key cases. Awesome. That's good. I think it's a new hobby, right? So it's one of those things that you need to slowly work up to. Well, Daniela has a twin sister also. Very cool.
They're not as rare as I thought they were.
Yeah. I think twins are not super, super rare. Well, definitely rarer, but I know a lot of twins, actually. Every year in my class, I always have twins. Like, very common. All right, everyone. We are getting close to the end of our stream. But like I said, we want to open the phone line, the internet line, to call in. So if anybody wanted to call in and chat with us for a few minutes and say hello, I think we can do that. Let me just see. here. I believe this is the link that you need to enter into your web browser, and I'll paste it here in the chat as well. So it should be in the chat. So if you would like to call in and talk to Kassy and I for a little bit, you can just click on the link and it will call us, and I can't promise the technology will work perfectly, but we'll try our best. I'm shocked. Mira is shocked. We'll try our best to accommodate anybody who would like to call in, or if you have any questions for us at all about anything, we're kind of free talking now. Free talking for the next maybe 10 or 15 minutes maximum, and then we have to go because Kassy and I, we both have evening plans tonight. Kassy, when do you go back to Thailand?
I fly back in less than 2 days. Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon. What has been, well, I don't want to spoil it too much because we did talk about this for our Culips episode that we recorded this afternoon. But what has been the highlight of your time in Korea so far?
Food. I love Korean food.
I thought you were going to say this
so
live stream.
Much. No. Sorry, it doesn't beat food.
Doesn't beat food. Okay. Food. What was the most delicious food?
My, what do I even call her? Aunt-in-law, my husband's aunt on his father's side, is a really, really, really good cook. And she made us like rice cake soup and steak and sushi. She bought that. She didn't make that. And pajan, Korean pancake. We just so many delicious things. I can't name them all.
Did you eat the rice cake soup on New Year's Day?
No, I had it the first day I was in Korea.
Did you eat it on New Year's Day though?
I did not.
Okay. Korean people usually eat rice cake soup on New Year's Day, and in fact, it's usually a breakfast food. I think breakfast or lunch.
Did you eat it?
I did, but not until dinner. So I felt like it was a little bit too late. But we did eat some tteokguk on New Year's Day. Andrew, have you watched the documentary Fire of Love? I would like to recommend it to you. No, Zero, I have not, but it is on my list of movies to watch. I have heard of it, I read about it, and I saw that it was on many year-end lists as being one of the best movies of the year. And who's the filmmaker that made it?
What's it about?
I think it's about volcanoes or something. It's like something to do with Zero. Maybe you can help me. I can't remember the filmmaker's name, but it's somebody that I know I've seen. I remember it's her name is blanking me at the moment. Anyways, yes, I will watch it and report back. Zero, it is on my list. Zero always gives me like really great film recommendations. It's going to drive me crazy until I can remember who the filmmaker is. Kassy, have you noticed this at all with you? I notice with me as I get a little bit older, remembering names of celebrities is hard for me to do. Like I was watching a movie with my wife the other day, Glass Onion. It's like this.
I watched that.
Yeah. And I recognized all the actors because they're like really, really famous A-list actors. There's a bunch of them in the movie.
Yeah.
But I was like, who's that guy? Like Edward Norton. I couldn't remember Edward Norton's name. And what's the other actress? See, I'm doing it again. I can't remember. Who's...
I don't know, but they told you the name of the...
Sarah Doza. Okay. That's not who I was thinking of. I was wrong. Thank you for Googling that for me, though. Yeah, it's about a couple, and they are volcano How do we say this word? Is this a real word in English, Kassy? Volcanologists.
Volcanologist.
Volcanologists. Okay, volcanologists. Thank you.
Mhm.
It's been a long day, guys. We've been recording for like the last 5 hours. Volcanologists. I have a friend who's a volcanologist.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
One of my bandmates. He goes to like Iceland and studies volcanoes, and there's always pictures of him in like these very scenic, very beautiful places. Cool profession. We have another new member, Jiho. Jiho. Hi, Andrew and Kassy. I became a Culips member yesterday. Welcome to the community, Jiho. It's great to have you here. Jiho, what's your 2023 New Year's resolution? I would be very interested to know.
I have another resolution. I think, was it last year or the year before that? I wanted to pass a math test.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
I
people
remember.
telling? Yeah. This year, I'm aiming to pass a physics exam.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll be brushing up on my physics this spring.
Is it similar, like the math exam was to some kind of accreditation? It's similar for teaching?
Yeah.
To do with teaching?
I'm a teacher out of Florida, but I hate the administration in Florida. Very slow.
Okay.
Nothing against Florida people. Okay. Yeah, I want to move to my home state of Pennsylvania for my teaching paperwork. So gotta take the physics exam.
Okay, nice. I remembered another New Year's resolution that I had as well. You jogged my memory. I'm going to try and be a better friend this year. This is kind of my personal
I like that.
resolution. So, living away from a lot of my friends, I'm just like terrible at replying to messages or commenting on Instagram or anything. Like I'm very, very bad at staying in touch with my friends. Usually not a big problem because I go back to Canada and I see them and it's just like, no time went by at all. We just like fall back into the groove. But I realize I should be kind of a better friend, and you never know what other people are going through or anything. So I
reach out to them more.
Yeah, I want to reach out to people more. So I actually did this twice already, just out of the blue. I called some friends. And when is the last time that somebody's called you just for no reason to chat, like an old friend?
Don't remember.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very much, right? So I just picked up I did this on New Year's Day twice with two friends and just called them and chatted for 30, 40 minutes with each one.
It's great.
Yeah, it was cool. So I'm going to try and do it more often. Just call people, check in, see how they're doing. And, it's good to have friends. And if you don't foster a friendship, you can lose it, I think. So I got to try and do that a bit more. Mira says, sorry guys, I'm behind on the comments. Do we have to connect with camera or voice is enough? Yeah, your choice. If you don't want to use your camera, that is fine by us, no problem. Let's see, another comment. I also watched The Fablemans. The Fablemans, it's good too, directed by Steven Spielberg. Okay. I haven't heard of that movie, have you? Okay, thank you for the recommendation.
Steven Spielberg, though.
Of course, yeah. Very famous guy. Leaping, I want to be a better friend as well, but that is hard. Yeah, easier said than done. But in my experience, just making the calls wasn't so hard. But they were very close friends, so it helps when it's like a really close friend.
Sending a letter could be cool too. Nobody does that anymore. If I got a letter from a friend randomly in the mail, I would be so happy.
Everybody, write Kassy a letter. Kassy needs to get some mail, some fan mail.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
Okay, everyone. Well, we'll give it another 2 or 3 minutes here and see if we get a call. And if not, then we will wrap it up. Kassy, is there anything that you wanted to talk about during the stream here that we didn't talk about?
No, I just want to say it was great to be back. For those of you who watch, I haven't been able to join the stream in a while since being in Thailand. So it was really fun today.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. And yeah, it's true. Guys, we were talking earlier in the day and Kassy said, "Oh, I really miss doing the live stream. I wish that it would work at my house in Thailand." So yeah, of course, I think everybody's happy to have Kassy back on the stream, myself included. Oh, we got a call.
Ooh.
We got a call. Okay, let me see. How do I do this? Let's go like this, and let's go like, sorry everybody, I think they can hear my audio right now, but there's Kassy and I. We want to bring the special guest in. Mira, hello, can you hear me? Just a moment. Okay, sorry. Let's try and do this. Hopefully this works. Hello, Mira. Are you there? Can you hear us? Guest has muted themselves. Okay, Mira, I think perhaps your microphone is on mute or something like that.
And your video is on, maybe. Switch them.
Yeah. So Mira, maybe you have to hit a button on your side to unmute your microphone. Also, Kassy, you're not going to be able to hear, only me.
That's okay.
I'm the guy that has the headphones, unfortunately. Kassy doesn't have headphones. I didn't think about that until right now. Okay, Mira, I'm sorry. We can't hear you because the mic is on mute. So maybe you could figure that out. I'll put Mira back. Maybe we lost Mira. Okay, maybe she can call back if she can figure that out. And if not, you could always join us another time. I feel like this kind of technology is still very much in its early years. It's not quite like easy to do yet. It's getting better. Jiho, did we talk about this?
No, you put it on, but we didn't read it.
Okay. Yeah, I did ask Jiho what his New Year's resolution was. Get a high OPIC test score this year. Culips is very helpful. You can do it.
Good luck.
Fighting. People in Korea, they say fighting for like,
Good
you can
luck.
do it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Zero says, last year I received a postcard from my friend. It is a good memory.
See, Zero agrees.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, I used to be a big letter writer. When I was like a university student. I'd send lots of letters and postcards.
Yeah, I had a pen pal for a while. I really liked.
Yeah, it's fun. Mira, sorry it doesn't work. Okay, so that's okay. No problem. Hopefully, maybe next time we can try again, and maybe it'll work that time. Oh, Kassy, you have to read this comment. Who said this?
Yoko.
There we go.
My face is red. I'm glad to hear Kassy calling my name because I love her cute voice. Thanks. I'm looking forward to joining the next live stream. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Well, Kassy, that's a wonderful comment to maybe end the stream on. We'll end it on a positive note. So, thank you everybody for watching. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. This is just the first of many live streams that will be happening this year. And I hope that we can continue to have a good time studying English together each month. I'm not exactly sure when the next month's live stream will be. Usually we actually do the live streams towards the end of the month, but I wanted to do this one earlier in the month because Kassy is here. And also it's a good time. You know, we're all having these New Year's resolutions of studying English in 2023. So to do it at the start of the month seemed like a good idea. But I think next month we have another call. Let's try it one more time. Mira is joining. Hello, Mira. Can you hear me? Guest is in guest room. Okay, let's see. Special guest. Let's try it one more time. Hello, Mira. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you, and you?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, how are you?
Oh, great.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, great.
unfortunately,
Um,
Kassy can't hear you. It's only me. I'm the only one with the
okay.
headphones, but I will try and pass on what you say to her.
It's so great to discuss with you in real and not podcast anymore, and it's make I don't know, it's just great.
Awesome. Well, thank you
And
so much. Mira, where are you from?
I'm from France,
Ah, from
and
France.
yeah, and I signed up with Culips for 1 year,
Ah,
1 year.
okay.
and and yeah, I think I did uh, the progress. You don't see it, no, too much, but
Mm-hmm.
you sometimes, I can feel it. For example, when I see movie,
Mm-hmm.
and you I can understand it more easily,
Right, right.
easily.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can notice, yeah, I make progress, and that is great. But
Awesome.
yeah.
So just to fill in Cassie,
Yeah.
um,
Mm,
Mira was saying that sometimes when you're learning English, you don't
Mm-hmm.
notice the progress, right? Progress is kind of slow
Mm-hmm.
sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but from studying with Culips and from studying English, she's noticing that her comprehension is getting better. Watching
Mm.
movies and stuff, you like learn expressions or expressions that she's learned with us. You can understand them.
Great.
Yeah, that's
but
awesome.
yeah, and I have to say also
Mm-hmm.
is because in France, you learn starting babies, not babies, but when you are at school.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've learned English since I mean since for 10 years, like
Okay.
that.
Yep.
Uh, I just and I think English is a hard. It's a tough language. It's
Mm-hmm.
long to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard. It's not like Spanish, or it's more easier.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in 2 years you can make a lot of progress in Spanish. But
Sure.
in French, in English, it's very hard. It's take years before to be really fluent.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can relate to you because I used to live in Montreal and I studied French for several years. And although I noticed there were a lot of similarities between English and French in terms of the vocabulary, that's one nice thing. We have a lot of shared
Yeah,
vocabulary. But other than that, everything else is difficult.
yeah, yeah.
The grammar is
Spelling.
yes, there's some little spelling differences that are difficult. The grammar can be difficult. Again, they're kind of
Mhm.
similar but different in a way that can cause some problems. And for me, especially the pronunciation of French was really hard. So, yeah, it's true that English and French are very similar but also very different at the same time, and that
Different,
can cause
exactly.
some
So
problems.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the speaking French doesn't help me too much to speak English.
Mm.
I think so. Yeah, and because you have sometimes similar words,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the time you have the different meaning of words also,
Yeah.
and you think it's similar, but it's absolutely not. So
Right.
yeah,
And it can cause some problems sometimes, right? It can
yeah,
have a very
exactly.
different meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And often, like, although French and English do have a lot of similar words, in English, those words can be very high level words that we actually don't use too often. So that can cause some problems as well.
I didn't understand what you said. Can you repeat? Can you?
Like sometimes in Well, when I was living in Montreal, for example, I
Yeah.
was a teacher and all of my students were native French speakers. And I
Yeah.
noticed that they would use vocabulary that in
Mm-hmm.
English, well, it's the same word in English and French, but in
Yes.
French, maybe it's a common word, but in English,
Yeah.
it's a more academic, high level word.
Ah,
And an
okay,
English
okay, okay.
speaker wouldn't use that word. So it's just
Yeah.
another one of the
It's some weird.
vocabulary challenges, I think, between the two languages.
Okay. Okay. And I got a question for you, Andrew.
Sure.
When you were lived in Montreal,
Hmm.
because you are native speaker or English, or you learn after.
I'm a native English speaker. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't speak French? You
No.
speak
Well, I
French? Do you
mean,
speak French?
I studied French, but I wouldn't call myself a French speaker. No.
Okay. 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 Right.
Sorry, was that your question?
No, because I know in Canada there are so much people speaking French.
Ah, yeah.
Half, I don't know the size, but half of people speak French and half is speaking English, and
Yeah,
so it's why I asked you that.
it's a sad story. Like, we have French immersion schools in Canada, so a lot of my friends speak French, not natively, but very fluently because they did all of their
Hmm.
schooling in French. But unfortunately, my parents sent me to an English school, so I had no French education until I was around middle school age. But I only studied French for a little bit in middle school. And then in high school, I actually switched to studying German. So I only studied
Yeah,
French for a moment in middle school. And then when I moved to Montreal, I did study French again. But as soon as I moved to Korea, all the French in my brain just went, whew, and now it's like
yeah.
100% Korean focus for me. So I feel like my French is not too hot these days.
I think you made the right choice. English is more spread in the world, and German is good to know also, and French is more restrictive. It's only France and some dum-dum. I don't know how to say in English, but so Guadeloupe and etc.
Hmm.
And I think you made a good choice. And just to finish with language, I because as I like it, one of my passion is learn language.
Hmm.
So as I did some progress in English, as I thought, yeah, I can start a new one. And I started to learn German
Ooh.
a little bit. And yeah, I think it's really great. I find a really good book, a very great book to start it. And after, I was a bit like, yeah, I spent too much time in German, and I say, yeah, I have to take more of concentrate all my time in English. And when I reach the 100, the last level of English, yeah, I can learn a new one. So it's why I give up I give up
Give-
my learning in German.
Yeah, no, that's it's one of the things that's a little bit frustrating for language lovers, right? So many languages and just not enough time to learn them. I completely understand how you feel. I feel like that with French, to be honest. Like, I wish my
Yeah.
Korean were perfect so I could learn French because I love the language. It's an important part of Canada's um, identity, and also,
Hmm.
French movies and literature. Like, I love that. So I would love to spend more time with French, but yeah, right now all my focus is on Korean.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand. Yeah. I'm
But
so
Mira,
happy to exchange with you. Thank you so much.
yeah, thank you, Mira, and Happy New Year, and take care, okay?
Happy New Year.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Goodbye.
Bye.
And
Bye.
you. Bye, Kassy. Bye.
Bye. Wow, that was great to talk with Mira there. I'm sorry, Cassie.
It's okay.
Everybody else could hear. You're the only one. I felt bad. Next time I'll get 2 headphones, okay? Anyways, guys, we have to go. We have to roll because we both have evening plans here. But thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, and we'll make an announcement about the next live stream as soon as we set the dates. So Happy New Year again, everybody, and goodbye.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.